Get green, brah. Get green, stay green. Josh here with DepriveD Productions, back in Unreal Engine 4 with the second UMG tutorial back to back. Like I told you, one yesterday, one today, I think, whatever, don't matter. We're going to talk about creating a simple health system now that we have the basics down, right? Let's F11, Alt-P, escape, whatever. I'm already in the DP folder, you know me. I can go ahead and double click and open up the third person character. It's just got its functionality, nothing yet. We need to right click, user interface, widget blueprint. I'm going to name it test W. I'm going to name it test underscore W one more again. Okay, no big deal. The point is, we can open it up, go ahead and have it in our window, since, you know, UE4 should know how we do. But the point is, we have our three windows up here, and what we can do now is, before we make anything, we'll go ahead and make sure it's adding to the viewport and the character. So, let's type in event begin play, right? And then we're going to create a widget, which is up. Make sure you spell it right, bro. Make sure you spell it right. But the point is, let's create a widget, and we'll name it. We'll basically make sure this one is set to the one that we created, which was test underscore W. Promote it to a variable, so we have it later. I'll name it widget. Yeah, brother. Widget? I'm leaving it. I like that, widget. The point is, I'm gonna add to viewport after that. Add to viewport, and there we go. So there we go. We have it basically adding to our viewport, even though we haven't, created anything yet. We've already got that set up. But the point is, we're going to create a health system. So we need some variables inside of the character, right? We need some variables inside of the character that are affected. Okay, so what we need is we're actually going to create two variables. And they're going to be float variables. So I'm going to add one. I'm going to go up here and make sure it is a float. Okay, and we need two variables. Basically, we need them to base. We need to use our health, and we need the bar, the progress bar. We're going to create a progress bar and text, and we want it to affect. We want it to change based off of what our health is. So the UMG needs to know a few things. So it needs to know our current health. Okay. Now, you've got your current health there. I want you to right-click, duplicate, and that's it, and type in max health, okay? So that's the two things we need to know. So you got your current health and your max health. Now, we need to go ahead and set those to certain values. To do that, you have to compile and save. Let's go back. Let's set our current health to 200, okay? Which means our max health needs to also be 200, so it can't go any higher than that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do some things with that. So what we want to do is we're gonna go ahead and set up some functionality in here that will subtract and we'll add and subtract our health. So let's hold the number. Let's right click, press the number 1 and click. Okay, right click, press the number 2 and click. There we go, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? What we're gonna be doing is setting our current health, okay? We're going to be setting that both times. No matter what you're doing, we're going to be adding stuff to it, though, okay? Oh, God, set it. You know what I'm talking about? Set it. That's what I'm talking about. The second one. You can also hold Alt and drag it in, boom. And hold CTRL and drag in again. Yeah, the point is, we're going to be going here. That's where we're going. That's the point is. If we press 1, we're going to get our current health. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to add. So you can literally just find the little plus button. You know what I'm saying? Float plus float, blue, and we're going to add. We'll add 10 to it, okay? But we don't want it to add 10 if it's set to 200, and that's why we got to clamp it, bro, okay? So that's where our max health comes in. Oh, God. Clamp float is what you're looking for there. That's the value, okay? So what we want this to be is, we want it to be clamped, and we can plug this in here, okay? But we want this to be clamped between men and whatever maximum health is, because that may change in the future, right? And if it does, we want to just make sure that it updates, because you'd have to keep re-clamping, brah, you know what I mean? And I can literally just do this, okay? You know what I'm saying? Copy and paste it down here, brah. Plug it in. But if you press 2, I want to add -10. So basically, I'm going to subtract and add my health with the button, with the 1 and 2. Now, what we could do is that we could have a little print string here, okay? And then we could grab current health and plug it into this bad baby right here. And it'll do a little conversion right there. And we'll plug this in here, and we'll plug this in here. And now, every time we press one of those, it'll tell us what it is on the screen. Now, we're not putting it on UMG yet. We're still playing around. But if I press the 1 and the 2, you'll see now. Oh, it's stuck at 200, right? You see how it's stuck? But every time I press 2, it's subtracting. Yeah, press 1, it's adding. Let's see if it gets stuck at 0, right? It won't go to lower than 0. If I press 1, I'm pressing. Okay. Nice. It's stuck. So basically, I know that my code works. That's basically all we did the print string for. We can get rid of that now, compile and save, and let's start making our freaking HUD, bro. We're in here. I know that took a few minutes, but here we go. We need the old progress bar, right, bro? Type in pro, drag it in. Let's put it here in the left-hand corner. I'm gonna make it big too. 500 by 40. Yeah, I like that. 500 by 40. I'm talking about put it right by here. You know what I'm talking about? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the border. Check it out. I'm going to set this left-hand corner, bro, because I want it to always be there. Now the thing is, I'm just going to leave it at regular settings. Actually, you know what? We'll make it blue. I like it being blue. That's what I'm talking about. But we'll just go to the background image. You know, so I set it to maybe like 0.5 for right now. I'll just go to the background image, right? We'll go to the background, the tint. Set it to maybe that same blue, you know, a little bit different. 0.5. I'm talking about a little. That way I can move my little health bar. It'll move like that. Have a little translucency around it. Okay. Compile and save, and we got it. Now that thing is set to a variable, and that's fine because we're actually going to bind it inside of here. But I want to go ahead and add one more thing, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go ahead and add a text. Okay. And let's make this text. Let's put it right on top of this bar. Oh yeah. Put it right on top of the bar, kind of like that. Let's set its text to be 200 for now, because that's what the health's going to be. So I want this number to also be affected. So we're going to make the text and the health bar move, you know what I'm saying? Now, I want this text to possibly be a variable, maybe. But the point is, I got progress bar 157 and text whatever. I could name it, you can name them health bar, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep your stuff organized. And you could say health, I would type in amount. That's what I would personally do. You can type in text or whatever you want, or whatever makes you happy. But there we go. That's what I got. And I'm happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what, that text is always going to be there. And of course, anchor it, brah. Anchor it to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And again, there's different ways to even do this. And believe me, we're going to dive into much bigger things, but let's start simple. So yeah, sure. If I go right here, F11 Alt P, sweet. I got my health, but you know, we can 1 and 2 all day. And we didn't tell it to do anything, right? Let's go to the health bar exactly. Let's go to the percent because that's what we want to affect, right? It's set to 0.5. Let's we'll leave it. You see a little bind button beside it. That's what you want to select. Click on that, create a binding. And now it went from this designer tab over into the graph. Now in the event graph of the UMG blueprint, you're going to have a few options kind of like you do in the old school. Like instead of event begin play, you got event pre-construct and event construct, and of course event tick like always. But we're actually, when we bind, we're creating a function, okay? And that's, like I said, we've talked about material functions. We still need to talk about blueprint functions because they're very, very important. These are binding-based functions. So once we clicked on this percent, where was it? There it is. I clicked it. It created that over here. And you can see it right here. It has a name. This is our function that needs to be created. We'll name it update health bar. We're going to update that health bar, bro. And you're like, well, how do we do it? Well, here's the percent value. This is where it gets kind of interesting. So first thing we need to do is we need to get the character because we need to get the health. So get player character. And I'm using the third person character. So it's cast to third person character. And you'll see it right here. Yeah, baby. Now, the thing is, inside of this third person character, we have those variables, right? So we can get current health. Maybe if I spell it, get current health. There she is. And we also need the get max health. So let's type that in and you'll see it down there. Boom. Now we need both of these. And we're going to change this return node. But what we need, the percent only goes from 0 to 1. Remember, it only goes from 0 to 1. So we got to figure that out, right? We got to do math. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. You're going to take your current health, okay, and divide it by your max health. That's all you're going to do. You're going to find a little divide button. You're going to see float divided by float. You're going to plug it in like that, and boom. And of course, that's all you've done. Because if your current health is 100, but your max health is 200, how many times does 200 go into 100? Or how many times does 200 go into 100? A half a time. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry. It's going to work, and I'm going to show you because you're dividing the little number by a bigger number, which is going to cost you to have a decimal. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. Let's just go back. Let's go right in here. Let's have 11. Don't be scared. Oh! Did you see how my health bar's filled up, bro? Because if I press 1, nothing happens here. But if I press 2, I press 1, it's come back down, bro. You can't be scared up and down, up and down, up and down because I'm pressing these buttons, bro. Pressing them. Now, the thing is, it's not affecting our text, and we can probably all agree that we're going to have to do the same thing we did with the health bar that we did. So let's go back into the designer. There we've got our first function here. We created, boom, no problem. We can exit it out, just open it up right here. We got our two little things we created, the health bar and the health bar mount, and boom, these. You know what I'm saying? You can just open it like that, okay? Let's go, and we'll close it because we're done with it. We'll go to the designer. We'll go to the text now. Let's go to what it says, and you'll see another binding. Boom! Let's create another one. Here's the second one. Here's our first one. Here's our second one. Let's name it. What do we need to do? Update health amount. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to update the health amount. Now, let's be honest. We're doing very similar things here. So what I would do is I would open up Update Health Bar, and I would literally, I would take all three of these. Just Control C, Control V, and go boom, boom, right there. You know what I'm talking about? And that is ya done. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. Okay, the point is that you got it plugged in there, but it's asking for a text. Okay, we can do that. You can drag it right in there, and boom. But create this little thing right here and make sure you uncheck use grouping. That way it's always a flat text. It doesn't try to add commas and stuff if you're ever working with bigger numbers than 3 and spaces and stuff like that. So just make sure you check that. Make sure you uncheck the use grouping, bro. Uncheck it, okay? But the point is that's it. And that means now that health is going to be based off of whatever the current health is. So if I go back, F11, Alt-P, press a button. Oh, wait. Work for me, baby. Where I found it? Oh, no. I was pressing the wrong one, bro. I was pressing one. It wasn't working. It was trying to add health, but I clamped that health, bro. I clamped it. I did it right. Look. So it won't go any lower than 0. It won't go any lower than 20. And now, you can try to play the game and press buttons at the same time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, but the point is, guys, you know what I'm talking about. It works. That's the thing. Is 1 adds to it. 2 subtracts from it. You can see the health bar updating. You can see the text updating in real time. Now, F11, what happened? It moved right into the right spot, bro. Why? Because it's anchored to the bottom left-hand corner. You gotta anchor it, guys. I'm never gonna let you up on that. You have got to anchor your stuff. Very, very important. But guys, that's it. I mean, I know there was a little bit of code there, a little bit of blueprinting. We had to jump into blueprints and to do a couple things here. I hope this made sense here. We were literally just adding and subtracting health. We're taking health, adding to it, and then that's the new health. But then if you do it again, it's taking the new health and adding 10 to that health and making that the new health and blah, 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 blah. But there we go. And then we have this little blueprint, this little UMG. We jump in here, and boom, we subtract our health with 1 and 2, and it works perfectly, 100%. So you can imagine there's different things you could do: stamina bars, health bars, MP, HP, whatever you want to do, all kinds of different. You can literally do anything with these progress bars, but in the future tutorials, we're going to talk about creating our own images that can be used as health bars, but we use the same progress style method, and it'll just be a little more unique and a little more fun. You know what I'm saying? Like get out of the box a little bit, bro. Make it a little more unique, a little more custom, a little more exclusive. You know what I mean? I like that word exclusive. It sounds big, makes me feel smart. Guys, thanks for watching. Josh here with DepriveD Productions. Love you, miss you. Thank you so much. EP coming out real soon. I know I mentioned that yesterday. Cycloptic, you got to get your hands on it. It's $3, man. Support us. We love you. May 25th. Don't miss it. I'll make sure you get all the links, all the nonsense. But yeah, hope you learned a little something, guys. UMG number 2. Just getting things done, learning things one at a time. I hope this was useful. You can create a little health bar now. Your little health, your little health, and your little bar, and your little text. You know what I'm saying? We added a little functionality using bindings and using health and max health variables in the player tutorial, or in the third-person character blueprint. So again, toy with that, have some fun, see if you can come up with something cool. We have a lot more stuff to learn in here. It's going to get very precise, and I hope you dig it, man. It's going to help you a lot with your future gaming, okay? Thanks, guys. Thanks a bunch. I'll see you next time, or thanks a bunch. I can't talk right now, but I love you, miss you. I want to be on you, and I'll see you soon. Until then, peace.